This is my old Red Dragon mouse. I've been using it since online class, long time ago. So I let the legend rest, but still, who doesn't love RGB in a gaming mouse? What's not to love? It even has DPI change buttons and a rapid fire button, but bye bye. That's my new mouse.
The box is ugly, but here's the mouse.
The wire is, how can we say this? I don't think it's gonna last very long. And we have the mouse itself. The build is quite decent in my opinion, considering the price, which is around 700 to 800 pesos, but I got it for lower.
It's around the same weight as my mouse, but according to the box, the weight is around 70 grams. Yeah, I need to remove the peel, it's kind of scratchy.
Now let's take a look at the back of the mouse, shall we? As you can see, it provides tri-mode, wired, 2.4 GHz, Bluetooth, and the PB button is actually for the switching for the channels of the Bluetooth. And this is the USB dongle for the 2.4 GHz connection, easy to snap back in, plus points for convenience.
I like it.
And lastly, we have the manual that we never read unless there's something wrong with the mouse. And that's it for the unboxing. Now, let's try to actually turn on the mouse. Switch it to 2.4 GHz, and as you can see, it will show you on the screen what DPI you're using, what connection, and the battery. Pretty neat in my opinion, one of the reasons why I bought it. By the way, the white button on the center is the DPI change button. Every time you press it, it only goes up. Higher DPI, and then it'll reset to the lowest again. And yes, the mouse has RGB, but you cannot change it for some reason, even in the software. And about the clicks, all of the mouse buttons are clicky, tactile, not quite at all, but not really obnoxiously loud. And the side buttons, I love it. A little bit softer and quieter than the left and right mouse buttons, but that's just my opinion. Maybe you like something a little bit more mushy, but yeah, it's clicky.
No creaking, it's okay. Although I don't like the fact that it's out there, but what do I expect? It's an open mouse. This one makes it light, I think. Yes, it has RGB. I'm gonna turn off the light so that you can see it.
The RGB isn't that bright, but it's fine, it's cute, it's pretty, and you'll be able to see it if you're working late at night. And, well, the skates are not mind-blowing, they're fine. If it matters that much to you, then maybe you would be better off if you just buy your own skates. One of the main reasons why I actually bought this mouse was because of the tri-mode, and it matches my keyboard. They're both pink, and it has RGB. Sorry guys, I'm just a girl.
This mouse actually has a software, so let's get that and test it out on games now, shall we?
Now I will be guiding you through how to download the software for the mouse, because I tried it on Opera GX and it just doesn't download the files, so please use Chrome. Look for Smailwolf and check out their official website. There you will find Drive, and then click the RS8 mouse and download the file. It's that easy. Now that you have downloaded the file, please extract it because it comes as a zip file for some reason. Now that you have your file, please launch it, click yes, and click OK. Click next, and then install. After that, the app is basically ready to use now. Now you can fully customize your mouse now, except for the lights for some reason, and please do not be fooled with the debounce time setting, because no matter how low I put it, it cannot double click for some reason. Maybe it's my fingers that have a problem. And anyway, you can change the functions of the buttons. The DPI settings are all yours. I think the report rate is also called a polling rate, so you can also change how many minutes it will take for your mouse to sleep, and the scroll direction and all that. Everything you need is here. You can also do some macro settings on this mouse. I don't really use it for that, so I'm not gonna cover that in this video, sorry. But yeah, that's the software so far. And this was me trying to test out if the polling rate is actually accurate. And according to my test, it is. It actually reached 1000 Hz.
So I've been using this mouse for like a few weeks now. Wait, a month already, actually. But I noticed one thing that I kind of don't like about it when playing shooter games. So, as you can see, when I move my mouse really, really fast up and down, it's fine in cursor mode. But then if I go here in first person, when you actually need to shoot, I don't know if you notice it, but it stutters. It kind of stops midway, and I have no idea why, but it happens in Rivals. But when it's sideways, it also keeps on getting. It's not that noticeable, but it happens. So I never really noticed this in my old wired mouse, so this is kind of disappointing. I don't know if you notice it, but bruh. I'm not sure if this is a Rivals thing, because like the cursor's fine, but in the game it's so bad. It stops. It's jittery. So the sensor has a problem. So now I hopped on Valorant just to see if it actually does the same thing like in Rivals. So like sideways. A little bit? Yeah. I can see it. Yep. It's definitely there. Yep. I guess my Red Dragon sensor is more stable. And up and down, yep, definitely there. So, not a very good sensor, I can say that. And I only ever noticed it like a month after, because I don't really do flicks that often, but there are times that you will need to do that. So not very good for competitive gaming, competitive shooters. Sideways, not that noticeable like all of the time, but up and down, it's definitely there. Oh well, yeah. Do you see it? It just stops sometimes. I don't know if you notice it, but I can definitely feel it. I'm currently using 700 dpi, and in Rivals I was using 0.35. Here in Valo I'm using 2.86, 0.286 there. So really low sense. But I guess it's fine for the most part. I really just wanted a mouse that is wireless because the wire in my Red Dragon is kind of annoying. But I guess I recommend this mouse if you're not a die-hard fan of shooter games. Like, you're just a casual gamer and stuff. You don't really care about sensors and all that. And for office work, normal computer stuff to do, like, you're just gonna use cursors, you're gonna play Minecraft, I guess. I'm not even gonna test this on Minecraft PvP because I don't play that anymore, but I'm trying to look for ways to fix this sensor thing, like lift off distance, but I don't see it in the software, so I don't know how to fix that one. But oh well. It's my old Red Dragon Predator mouse, and this is my new mouse, which is the RS8. So let's see, let's adjust the DPI to match. I believe this one's 700. Okay, there you go. Like that. So my Red Dragon mouse also had a designated software, but the only thing I really didn't like about it, two things I didn't like about it. Wired, it always gets caught up. It's set up, it's quite far away, so I don't know, maybe I could have just used a bungee cord. One thing I didn't like about this, it didn't have a setting for debounce time. This was, I bought this for 650 pesos, I think. So yeah, I think it served me well. I've been using it since online class. So yep. Okay. Let's put you over here first. Okay. Swish swish. Doesn't really get caught up. The wire is bothering me. Okay. The up and down movement has no problem. My Red Dragon mouse whatsoever. I'm using the RS8 now. Yep, I can notice it. So I guess it's just this mouse. Maybe, just maybe, this has a better sensor and better clickers. And the only thing I really paid for this one is the try mode, so I don't really expect much. But I don't really flick that much, so I guess it's fine. It's just fine. Anyways, CPS test.
Here's the RS8. Like lightly tapping it, but it only registers as one click. So nerp. Red Dragon. I'm not clicking the auto fire, just here so that you can see. It registers. Can somehow double click on my old mouse, but I really can't do it on my new one. So it can even reach 10 CPS. But no matter how I click on this thing, I don't know. It really just can't. And it's so funny because it had a debounce setting thing. So I don't know, what do you think about it? Now, while you watch some gameplay footages of me using this mouse, I will be telling you my final thoughts about it. And yes, do I think this mouse is good for its price? Yeah, because it's tri-mode, and the connection is actually pretty stable. I mean, the main reason why I bought this mouse is because I just want a wireless mouse. Preferably, yes, a tri-mode mouse, 2.4 GHz and Bluetooth. It works just fine for both. Two problems. The debounce time, not accurate on the mouse settings. You cannot double click for some reason, or at least I cannot double click for some reason. And the sensor, which cannot really register sharp flicks. And for me, it's fine. I barely do that in games, but there are times that I'm gonna need to do that. So that's a teeny bit problem, so maybe I'll just higher up my sense. Maybe. So if you play in a ridiculously low sense and DPI, then maybe this mouse is not for you. Okay, I don't recommend this for competitive gaming, so if you're a casual gamer or you're gonna use this mouse for office work and on different devices, then maybe it is for you. I think it's pretty good for the price, but I guess the mouse switches are kind of disappointing in the sensor as well. But I guess it's fine. It's below 1,000 pesos. It's great in my opinion. But maybe you would be better off with a different brand, maybe. But getting the best sensor out there or being able to double click don't really matter to you, then maybe you should consider buying this mouse or just putting it in your wish list or something. So maybe I should end the video here because I have nothing to yap about anymore. But yeah, overall maybe I give it around 7 or 6.5 out of 10. Because honestly, maybe you would be better off with a wired but with a better sensor, but it really just depends on your priorities and what you need in a mouse. So I will be taking my leave. I'll just let you watch the gameplay footages over here, and I hope to see you again next time. I'm so sorry if I'm not really detailed on reviewing mice because I have never done this before, so don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because it would really make my day. And I'll see you again next time. Bye, darlings.